Welcome back to the Blessed Performance YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about devices. We're going to talk about the SCT, X4, the BDX, the Livewire, and the all-popular Edge CTS3 Insight. So, we get asked this all the time. What's the best device for my truck? Well, that's a tricky one, alrighty? There's some good devices out there. There's great devices for monitoring, great devices for tuning. In the 6.0 Powerstroke world, the best device, the best tuning software is provided by SCT devices. The reason being is the transmission capabilities that we have with them. It allows us to tune the transmission to shift nice and firm, flawless. What happens with your out-of-the-box tuners is you're not able to, they don't have that in there. So we're just adding horsepower essentially, not the true transmission that we would like to see. So what we recommend is that you get yourself an SCT device of your choice, and then pair it with either the monitoring capabilities of that, just use the monitoring capabilities that these have, or you can upgrade to an astounding monitor in the CTS3. Okay, so folks are always asking us which device should I buy for my 6.0 Powerstroke. They're asking about the BDX, they're asking about the X4, the Livewire. Okay, so the BDX is touted to have this one cool feature that you can do cloud tuning. Essentially, I could send tunes to the cloud, you load them on with anywhere. You don't have to be on a computer or anything. The device is a great device, but I'm not a big fan of the cloud. Needless to say, that's what this one's main tote is. I feel like that this works better on the F-150 trucks. What I like to recommend to customers is the Livewire or the X4. Now, what are the differences? Well, there's a lot and not that much, okay? So let's break this down to brass tacks here. This X4, if you notice, it's got push buttons right here, and it's got this screen. Now you can go into the settings and turn it to a landscape, so you can turn on its side, and then put a windshield mount with this, and then you have yourself a decent monitor. It's not a bad one. It's not great, but it's not horrible either. It gets you the necessities. The Livewire is a full touch screen, okay? And this one can see 9, this can see 8 PIDs at once. This is a full touch screen, so you just literally touch the screen and go through your functions as needed. It's definitely a fancier device. When it comes to tuning, they tune the exact same way. There's no difference in the tunes that they provide, give, the power that you see, the performance that you see, no difference, okay? It's 100% based on what you like for your truck. The X4 does not come with a windshield mount. This one does. You can order a windshield mount for an X4 for 25 bucks. Then the other one cool thing that the Livewire can do is you can hook up a backup camera to it. It's got a video in feature, so you can hook up a backup camera or a camera anywhere, honestly. But there is no difference in the tuning, okay? So what's the best device for your 6.0? Whatever meets your budget, 100% honesty. Now, if you want the ultimate of the best setups, the best of the best for the 6.0 Powerstroke is, without a doubt, this paired with this, okay? So why is that? Well, we use the X4 for tuning, we put it in the glove box, okay? We use an X4 for tuning, we monitor with the CTS3. Now, like I said, these aren't bad monitors, but this guy can see more than this guy can see. Two biggest things is this can see ICP voltage, and it can also see exhaust back pressure. Now, you say, will I ever need to be able to see those, Matt? Most of the time, no. Most of the time you can call me, and I can almost tell you what the problem is over the phone just talking to you, which one of those is the problem. This comes into play a lot when you're building something like a compound truck like King Twins, and you want to be able to see what both turbos are doing, plus you want to monitor your fuel pressure and your EGTs all on one device. This is the cat's meow for that. There's a lot of cool options that this offers that these guys don't offer. You can get yourself EGTs, and you can get yourself a windshield mount, and it's a great device. It works great. For a good budget option, this is a wonderful device. If you're looking for the cat's meow, the best of the best, you get yourself an X4 for tuning, you get yourself a CTS3 for monitoring, and then you can also add more gauges down the line. So if you don't want the A-pillar gauges, add a fuel pressure sensor, add an EGT, add an extra boost sensor, so you put a bigger turbo in your truck. The stock map sensor can only see up to 30 PSI on a 6.0. You need to see more than 30 PSI, you add a boost sensor with this guy. Say you're out and you've got a truck that's, you know, with 205/30s with a KC Stage 2, and we're really trying to dial that tune in for you. We need to see ICP voltage. You cannot see ICP voltage with this. That's the biggest flaw with this device right here. Great device, great tuning, Say we're trying to dial in a compound setup. We really need to see exhaust back pressure to dial in a compound setup. This device can't see it. This guy can. Say you're trying to dial in a pretty good build. We're working back and forth together. This one right here is going to show me more of what I need it to see than this. Now, if you're just looking for a stock truck, what's the best for my stock truck? I don't plan on changing injectors. I might throw a Casey Stage 1 at it at some point in my life, but it's never going to get more fuel than factory, Matt. And I don't see that I'm going to need all that other stuff. One of these are probably going to work very, very well for you, the SCT devices. Now, if you're trying to build something that you want to be able to monitor every inch of that truck so you can really dial it in, this is what you're going to need, paired with an X4 for tuning. We cannot load tunes under the CTS3. They do not have the option for that. So it is what it is. Yes, it's a little more spendy with an EGT probe. Just for starters, with this, you'll be right around $1,000 for the two of them, where this is $419 at $50 for tuning. This is $519 or $599 at $50 to have us preload it, and then of course your EGT probe to give you an idea. So, and if you had a windshield mount, you're looking just under $600. At an EGT probe, you're right about $808 on this bad boy. That's the best way I can explain the differences in devices. Go with what fits your budget. All of them are going to serve you well. For us, for what we do, when it comes to dialing in tunes, dialing in trucks, this is our combo that we use right here. Thank you again. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow. Give us a follow on Instagram and Facebook. We really appreciate all your support. Have a blessed day.